This is Aljamain Sterling versus Petr Yan. And so this is also an interesting fight because Aljo won the belt in like perhaps the craziest way anybody's ever won a belt. He was illegally kneed, so they disqualified Petr Yan and they gave Aljo the belt when he was losing the fight. And then Yan. So after the fight, Aljo goes and he gets neck surgery, because not only did he have neck problems before this, but he also got brutally kneed to the face, which for sure probably affected his neck. So he gets surgery and now he's back. He's back and he looks like he's in really good shape. And then Petr Yan, since then, he fought Corey Sandhagen for the interim belt. So these are, basically to unify the championship. And I'm interested to see this. I'm curious to see, like, was Aljo, how much did the neck affect him in the last fight? And it seemed like, because I've rewatched the fight, I think it's a lot closer than, because a lot of people say like Petr Yan was just destroying him, and if the fight did continue, Yan was probably gonna win. I'm not gonna deny that. And Aljo's his strengths were kind of offset. He wasn't able to get any kind of takedowns, and then when it comes to standing up, he's not as good as Yan. But he threw like way more strikes than Petr Yan, and he couldn't get his grappling going. But maybe he can in the next fight. Who's to say? He's another big underdog, and I understand why. But I also think like because of the fashion that he won the belt, people kind of forget like that Aljo really is a really good fighter. He's, at the very minimum, even if he's not champion tomorrow night, at the very minimum, Aljo is one of the best fighters in the entire world at 135. So that's still impressive in its own. I mean, this is a guy that submitted Corey Sandhagen in like a minute and a half. It was a super short fight. But then Yan is also so impressive. He's got some of the best boxing and kickboxing in all of MMA, and then he's also shown to be a really good grappler as well. So I'm curious to see how this rematch plays out. Both of the guys, they got a chance to feel each other out for pretty much 4 rounds. So we'll see how does that experience kind of lead up into the next fight.